Hey, Patriots fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved New England Patriots. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. This way, you'll stay updated and never miss any breaking news or exclusive content. Rumors are swirling around the league with a sense of excitement and disbelief, as whispers suggest that Tua Tagovailoa, the young quarterback who has been the center of countless debates about talent, potential, and clutch performances, might be on the verge of signing with the New England Patriots. Imagine the ripple effect through the NFL if this actually comes to fruition. Patriots fans who have endured years of rebuilding and inconsistent quarterback play since the departure of Tom Brady could suddenly find themselves in a position of unprecedented optimism, as if a spark had been lit in a stadium that has long felt like a place of quiet frustration. The notion of Tua, whose style of play blends precision passing, athletic mobility, and a cerebral understanding of defenses, stepping into the Patriots system conjures images of a completely transformed offense. Analysts and fans alike are speculating about how Bill Belichick, a coach known for his defensive genius but equally meticulous offensive planning, would adjust the playbook to maximize Tua's strengths while simultaneously masking any vulnerabilities he might have, creating an intriguing chess match that stretches across every level of the team's preparation, from the front office to the locker room, and ultimately to the field. The potential signing also carries implications far beyond just quarterback play, because it signals a possible shift in team identity and strategy that Patriots observers have been craving for years. Historically, New England has been a team that evolves its offensive identity around the talents of its quarterback, and if Tua Tagovailoa becomes the centerpiece, the very DNA of the team might be reshaped. Imagine the cascading changes. Route concepts adjusted to his timing, offensive linemen trained to anticipate his release patterns, tight ends and wide receivers recalibrating their spacing and rhythm, and even the special team strategy potentially tweaked to maximize field position advantages. Beyond the X's and O's, the psychological impact on the locker room cannot be understated. Players who have been waiting for a clear signal of championship potential might suddenly feel a surge of confidence, a belief that the pieces are finally aligning in a way that makes deep playoff runs plausible. Every pass Tua throws in practice could be scrutinized, debated, and celebrated as a hint of what might come, turning every training session into a storyline that media, fans, and opponents alike will analyze with almost obsessive attention to detail. Speculation around the defensive side of the Patriots is equally tantalizing, because rumors indicate that with Tua's arrival, there could be a parallel focus on elevating the defense to a level that complements a reimagined offense. Analysts are already predicting that the Patriots could pursue aggressive schemes designed to create turnovers, pressure quarterbacks, and dominate the line of scrimmage in ways that synergize with a high-tempo or strategically adaptive offensive approach. Imagine a defense that not only stops the opponent, but actively shapes the game in ways that give Tua more room to maneuver, more time in the pocket, and more confidence in the huddle. The narrative being whispered in insider circles is that Belichick, who has always thrived on unpredictability and disciplined execution, may view this as a rare opportunity to fully integrate his defensive philosophy with a quarterback-led offensive surge, essentially crafting a team that operates like a precision instrument rather than a collection of individual talents. This theory alone has analysts dissecting past seasons, comparing the Patriots' defensive adjustments to potential adaptations for Tua's arrival, and creating an almost cinematic anticipation of how games could unfold in ways that feel both historically grounded and refreshingly speculative. Another layer of intrigue involves the dynamics within the division, as the Patriots' rumored acquisition of Tua could immediately shift rivalries and strategic planning across the board. Teams that have long considered New England a predictable opponent might suddenly have to reconsider their approaches, scouting reports, and game plans, because a quarterback like Tua introduces variables that are difficult to quantify. His quick release, ability to read defenses in real time, and comfort with high-pressure throws create a hypothetical scenario where the Patriots could challenge conventional defensive setups across the league. Imagine the coaches in opposing locker rooms waking up the day after the rumor spreads, reworking defensive drills, adjusting coverage assignments, and running simulations that account for the nuanced tendencies Tua brings with him. Even the fan base in other cities would feel the tension of a league-wide ripple effect, as discussions about playoff projections, draft strategies, and free agent acquisitions are suddenly influenced by the mere possibility of one quarterback stepping into a storied franchise. In essence, the speculation alone transforms the NFL landscape into a chessboard where every move, countermove, and whispered strategy gains amplified significance. Financial and contractual considerations are also fueling the rumor mill, as analysts dissect cap space, potential bonuses, and the feasibility of bringing Tua aboard without undermining other roster priorities. Reports suggest that the Patriots could have the flexibility to structure an agreement that balances long-term commitment with short-term performance incentives, aligning the quarterback's goals with the broader ambitions of the organization. The hypothetical contract itself has become a topic of debate, with insiders speculating about clauses tied to playoff appearances, passing yards, and even durability metrics. Beyond the monetary aspects, there's a psychological dimension that could influence Tua's performance. The notion of joining a team with such a strong tradition and legendary coaching presence may elevate his focus, discipline, and commitment to executing the system flawlessly. Every rumored detail, from signing bonuses to leadership expectations, contributes to a narrative where Tua's arrival is not just a transaction, but a symbolic turning point, a signal to the league and fans alike that New England is ready to embrace a new era of ambition, talent, and strategic ingenuity. Finally, the cultural impact of Tua potentially joining the Patriots cannot be overlooked, as social media, fan forums, and sports networks would explode with commentary, speculation, and endless debates. Memes, highlight reels from his past games, and analytical breakdowns of his mechanics would dominate digital spaces, creating a feedback loop where public perception feeds team morale and vice versa. The storytelling opportunities are endless, as content creators, journalists, and analysts would craft narratives that blend nostalgia for the Brady era with cautious optimism for a Tua-led future. Imagine the stadium atmosphere, the merchandise sales, and even the broader perception of the franchise being elevated purely by the rumor of a quarterback acquisition. In this light, the speculation about Tua Tagovailoa is more than just a story about a player joining a team. It becomes a lens through which fans, media, and insiders alike project hopes, fears, and aspirations for what could be a transformative chapter in Patriots history, setting the stage for a season of unparalleled narrative intrigue, drama, and anticipation. As the rumor continues to gain traction, insiders suggest that the Patriots defense might be preparing for a renaissance unlike anything seen in recent years, fueled in part by the strategic freedom that a quarterback like Tua Tagovailoa could provide. Analysts are theorizing that with Tua's quick decision-making and mobility, the defense can operate more aggressively, taking calculated risks knowing the offense is capable of responding quickly. Imagine a unit that thrives on turnovers, blitz packages designed to confuse even the most disciplined quarterbacks, and a secondary that shifts dynamically to cover multiple threats simultaneously. This hypothetical transformation creates an almost cinematic tension, where every game feels like a chess match in which Belichick is orchestrating moves several steps ahead. Veteran players might feel reinvigorated, seeing this as an opportunity to elevate their legacy, while younger players could find themselves in a high-pressure environment that accelerates development, forcing them to learn rapidly, anticipate more effectively, and execute with near perfection. The interplay between Tua's offensive presence and the defensive adjustments is, according to sources, the kind of synergy that coaches dream about, a scenario where the offense and defense feed off each other's energy and success, creating momentum that can carry through an entire season and potentially redefine what it means to be a dominant Patriots team in the modern NFL. Speculation also centers on how Tua's arrival might influence the Patriots' approach to situational football, particularly in third-down scenarios, red zone efficiency, and clock management, areas historically critical in close games. Rumors suggest that play designers could be crafting formations and motion concepts that exploit Tua's timing, reading of coverage, and comfort with quick releases, while simultaneously challenging defenses to react faster than they are prepared for. Imagine the psychological warfare on the field, where opponents are forced into reactive rather than proactive strategies, constantly guessing which pattern Tua will choose and how receivers will adjust in real time. The defensive counterpart benefits as well, because a team confident in its quarterback's ability to sustain drives can afford to gamble more aggressively on turnovers and pressure schemes. Even special team strategy might shift subtly to complement the overall tempo, with coverage units focused not just on containment, but on creating field position advantages that align with Tua's strengths. The rumor alone has sparked endless debate among analysts, who dissect past performances and imagine how these adjustments could create an almost unstoppable feedback loop between offensive efficiency and defensive dominance, turning every possession into a microcosm of strategy, execution, and narrative drama. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, the ripple effect of this potential signing could extend to the Patriots' rivalries, with longtime adversaries recalibrating scouting reports and game plans in anticipation of facing a fundamentally different offense. Teams within the division may have to rethink personnel decisions, invest in more versatile defenders, and adapt coverage schemes to counter Tua's unique skill set. Imagine the tension in locker rooms and front offices across the league, where analysts pore over every highlight reel, every throw under pressure, and every nuance of Tua's mechanics to try to predict how the Patriots might execute in critical moments. Even fan culture is affected, as rival fan bases engage in debates fueled not by actual games, but by speculation, fueling social media trends, podcasts, and endless hypothetical matchups. The potential for playoff implications adds an extra layer, with each team evaluating how a Tua-led Patriots squad might disrupt traditional expectations and redefine what it takes to succeed against New England. The rumor itself becomes a narrative engine, shaping perception, strategy, and even morale long before a single game has been played, creating an almost mythic aura around what could be a historic turning point in the league. Additionally, insiders hint that Tua's presence could catalyze a shift in leadership dynamics within the Patriots locker room, fostering a culture of accountability, precision, and confidence that resonates beyond the quarterback position. Veteran players might feel challenged to elevate their performance, knowing that a quarterback of Tua's caliber expects timing, discipline, and situational awareness at every level. Rookie players, in turn, could benefit from immersion in a system that rewards preparation and execution while offering the safety net of a quarterback capable of making quick, intelligent reads under pressure. Imagine the synergy this creates, where leadership is distributed, communication is elevated, and team chemistry develops in a way that makes execution more fluid, mistakes less costly, and momentum easier to sustain over the course of a grueling season. Analysts speculate that the ripple effects of such a cultural shift are profound. Team meetings become more strategic, practices more precise, and players more invested in the collective outcome, creating an environment where speculation about Tua's signing evolves into an expectation of excellence and a blueprint for competitive dominance. Financial strategy and roster management are also rumored to be directly impacted by the possibility of Tua joining the Patriots, as the team balances cap flexibility with long-term planning for sustainability. Executives might explore ways to structure performance incentives, bonuses, and contract milestones that align with both individual achievement and team success. Imagine a scenario where Tua's contract is designed not just as compensation, but as a tool for motivating teammates, encouraging consistent high-level performance, and signaling a commitment to a championship window. This strategic approach could extend to free agency, draft priorities, and even the retention of key defensive contributors, all influenced by the potential quarterback acquisition. Analysts speculate that the ripple effects on roster construction could be monumental, with the rumor itself generating conversations, projections, and tactical adjustments across the league, creating a chain reaction that affects personnel decisions far beyond New England. The mere possibility of Tua's arrival shifts the conversation from incremental improvement to transformative ambition, redefining expectations both inside the organization and among rival franchises. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.